Bastien, I fear we lost you to the bitterness of depression.
Never. Those arrogant men cannot cut me out of my own network. The cost is too great for the slaves.
And for your pride.
What does it matter? So long as I work for their freedom.
Whatever has inspired it, I'm glad to hear the fight back in your voice. How can I help?
The scientist, Godin. What is his full purpose here? Can you find that out?
Whatever secrets he carries, I will uncover.
Start with the harbor master. He sees everyone who comes and goes. He should have kept me informed.
I'd kill the hub master, but I need stuff from him. Actually, no, I get my stuff from the Maroons. So what am I talking about? Alright. The reason I killed those guys is because it's really annoying eavesdropping on these people when there's guards and stuff around. Like, there's a guy up here, and it's so annoying to eavesdrop. Okay, here we are.
The Gouverneur de Fayette requests that Monsieur Godin's geodesic expedition be equipped with every resource it demands. The first need is rather unusual. Monsieur Godin requires, for reasons of scientific record-keeping, 3, literate slaves.
Who would have taught them? The Code Noir prohibits...
Perhaps among your house slaves, such a worker exists? You may communicate it privately. There is a reward.
But what will they do?
Take notes, I suppose?
Can none of the French scientists take notes?
Not if they are to carry equipment at the same time.
Okay. Investigation time. Do not kill anyone while investigating. Okay, I'll try.
In the territory of Quito, the mountains and plains will favorize our triangulations. Our measurements will allow us to know the exact shape of the Earth.
Wait, there was a hiding spot here and now it's gone.
Globe. That is the question. With this knowledge, France and Spain will have the privilege of navigational precision.
Won't the Spanish then have too great an advantage at war?
It was the only way to gain access to Quito.
They're always one step ahead.
Now that we are allies, perhaps we will walk together.
Perhaps. Still, I'm surprised they are allowing your expedition through. Are they not worried about smuggling?
Oh, probably, but for all their military might, they're not as strong as we are in the sciences.
They need you then.
And they are sending us a couple of chaperones. Have you met Antonio de Ulloa yet? I hear he's quite the prodigy.
Not yet. I'm sure it will be a great pleasure.
Alright. That one I had to redo like 500 times. I'm not kidding. It was annoying me because I kept on trying to go by the rooftops, and the radius for how close I had to stay near them was annoying me.
Hey.
So I ended up just following on my foot.
I know you. You're the one with the ghost ship? I have a job for you. I sense you're looking for information. Meanwhile, I have information.
And I'm sure you have some condition for giving it.
Yeah. My rival uses slaves to fish 3 times my haul. If they were freed, the slave that is, I would be so relieved. For their health, of course.
Of course. Consider it done.
Okay then. So I need to steal a key from someone and then free the slaves.
Finest lot I've seen in a long time.
Look for a key among the fishermen's belongings.
The finest catch of the day. The most stock at the lowest price.
Plus un geste.
Yeah.
Toi, dans les broussailles, sors de là.
Damn it. I don't want to kill any of you.
Attrapez cet esclave.
There we go. They should be good now.
Regarde ici. Oh, siffle.
I need to find a way into that haystack. Seriously?
Tu n'échapperas pas à ton sort.
Cessez d'attendre. Un tel stock est unique et ne sera plus jamais disponible. De tels trésors, je vous les offre pour une bagatelle.
Really? That's rip-off. They noticed me instantly. How am I meant to not kill anyone? Okay then, let's just do this one before we do the others then. He is right there. Now I got you. Gonna say anything, mate?
What do you want? Strange time to be delivering a message. Does it by any chance concern the expedition that's leaving shortly?
Who are you to care?
Tell me what you know, or I will wring it out of you.
No! Very well. The governor wanted me to tell the harbor master to allow friendship to be sent, rather than a Spanish one, on the condition that certain goods be transported as a special favor.
The expedition will also be used for smuggling.
Well, I wouldn't say it so plainly, but...
Thank you. Good night.
See ya. It's two of them. Okay, I think I'm gonna put everyone to sleep and then try opening the cage. So let's see. It's 3 people. Cool. There's that.
Gouverneur de Fayet confirms that slaves were apprehended engaging in trade yesterday.
Hey, là-bas, halt!
Cocaine was located and confiscated, and 15 slaves...
Once the circumference of the Earth is known, we may navigate more precisely and better anticipate the position of the enemy. We will require fewer ships because we will lose fewer ships. Our cannons will aim true, and commercially, well, you know how it is with pirates and slave ships. We can put an end to nonsense by supporting this expedition. Signed, Gouverneur de Fayet. There is much at stake here.
Pas d'abrutis ici, sans exception.
So we are only meant to do 3, but the optional objective also says do all 5. So I'm going to try doing all 5. We could meet with the go now, but you wouldn't get the full synchronization.
Thank you kindly.
I did not do it for kindness. The information now, out with it.
Ah, yes. The harbor master is stockpiling too much cargo for a simple expedition. Too much cargo, not enough cannons to protect it. Can only mean one thing. Smuggling.
Thank you.
And now the last one, which is investigate the ship. Now there is a guy who's gonna run because he has a message on him. So I'm gonna try sleep darting him. Okay, first is this guy.
That pouch must be important.
Damn it. Hi there. Thanks.
Spain continues to insist the expedition wait for a Spanish ship. But we are allies now. Can they not be persuaded to allow a single French vessel passage in the name of science? We are, after all, allowing Spanish chaperones on board. Signed, Louis Godin. He does not realize the risks of this voyage.
Well, time to go back to Bastion.
Alors, what did you find?
An opportunity beyond imagination. These scientists aim to record navigational secrets for our beloved kings to use at war. But we can seize them to extraordinary advantage for my Brotherhood and the Maroon. We need only supply literate recruits, and the rest will take care of itself.
That is all. Nothing more on the governor.
That is all? That is everything! How many more could be freed with this knowledge in our hands?
All things require balance, Adewale. To achieve independence, the Mayon require stability, anonymity, and information. That has always been my role. What now? That is what I thought. The storm brought you in, and you will leave on the tempest of opportunity and imagination. And I will be left here to do what I can. Powerless.
No, any day now the Maroons will rise up. Then I will leave, not before. I've decided.
You are as arrogant as the French. Blanc. All of you. That is all you are.
Bastien?
No. Go now.
There we go. 100%. What? Okay, that's weird. What? Okay, so I went into the progress tracker and I tried starting Memory 7. But it wouldn't do the opening cutscene. In case it doesn't play again, let me explain it, as much as I can, as much as I remember. So basically... Wait a minute. Oh, that's why. I started the wrong mission. I think. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm sorry. I started the wrong mission, so it started off in a different way, and I completely didn't realize it. So hopefully this does the opening cutscene. What the hell? What? Why aren't you... No, this is not where I should be. Must swap manifesto permit. He's literate recruits to board the expedition ship. Yeah. Why aren't I swapping that? I'm in the middle of the ocean. Oh my god, this is bullshit. Okay, fine, I'll just explain it then. Basically, the Louise Gourdin girl who wants to do the expedition, you tail her around, and you have these maroon recruits that are going to switch themselves with the crew, sort of. And so you follow Louise to this area near the docks, and they have this piece of paper, which I assume is a piece of paper of the crew that's going to be on, because you swap it, and then when you swap it, you run away, and your crew and stuff board the ship, and they start sailing off. But then you notice pirate ships about to intercept with the ship, and so we're on our ship right now, and we have to take out the pirate ships so the other ship is okay. Oh boy. I really hate the fact that they wouldn't... Like, it's one of the missions! Why wouldn't they let me do one of the missions? It's bullshit. Okay, let's just do this. So we have to take out the ships.
We must defend that ship. French or not, these scientists must reach their destination. Our people must capture their secrets. The knowledge is more important than any cargo.
Aye, Captain. 'Tis worth the fight.
With a little skill and the right wind, it won't last long.
So yeah, we have to take out the schooners before the brigs. Those are bombs, I think.
Fire! Fire! Use chain shot to stop her! Fire! Ready to fire! 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 Take the shot! That storm straight from hell! Fire! Off to Davy Jones! Fire! Larboard, Captain. Looks like booty. Fire! The mortar brine!
Okay, that didn't hurt it.
Fire! Off to Davy Jones! Awaiting orders! Fire! Shorten sail! Get off the squall! Fire! 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 Keep clear, Giraffe!
There we go. Should be dead. Okay. Lucky bastard. There we go. Maybe it started me there because... Okay, if that's the case, then Ubisoft's dicks. Maybe with the progress tracker when you redo missions, maybe it pushes you to the point where the optional objectives start. And Ubisoft's probably like, oh, they can redo missions, but they're probably only going to redo it to get the optional objectives. They can't redo the whole mission from the starting cutscene. I'm like, why? Why aren't I allowed to do that? So yeah, that was that mission. Basically, as I said, the point of that is your crew is on there and they're trying to steal the information for the expedition to learn about the world and stuff like that. And then there's this mission. I'm hoping it starts with the opening cutscene. If not, then I'll explain what happens. Let's go. Honestly, this only happened because of my stupid game crashing. Otherwise, you'd know exactly what I know. But no, my game had to go and be a dick. Oh, no it doesn't. Okay then. So basically, what happens is, if I remember right, another ship was coming to intercept, or something like that. And what's her name? The girl at the brothel explains that Adewale needs to stop what he's doing, and that the governors, or whoever this guy is, I think it's the governor, has asked for something, and that makes Adewale get really angry, saying, oh, so he really is behind it. And basically what Adewale plans to do now is to intercept the slave ship that's coming in, because it turns out the French are so desperate because Adewale's been liberating so much slaves that they're sending more in out of desperation. Oh yeah, that's probably information. The girl was explaining that the more Adewale saves the slaves, the more punishment the other slaves get. And what will Adewale do if he saves so many, but yet he can't save the rest because they're dying too quickly from the punishment? And Adewale goes, oh, it's a tiny sacrifice for a big independence, a big liberation. And he ends up going to the slave ship to try to take it out. Well, not take it out, to save them, but to take out the ship itself. And that's what we're doing right now. I've really got to stop recording for long hours though. I got to start stopping the recording every 30 minutes or an hour just to make sure the footage is safe. Because otherwise I get to points where I have 2 hours of footage and my game crashes. And it's my fault. I'm recording for way too long. So I'm very sorry for you guys who wish you could have experienced it properly without me having to explain tiny bits. But I really didn't mean it. Hopefully you can understand that. Alright, take 50% less, take 50% or less damage. Wop, 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 wop.
Fire! Brace for impact! You'll find the ship by the water.
Ready to fire!
Fire! There, cannon! Get out of range! On your mark, Captain! Fire! Another one down! Fire!
No! They'll sink the ship!
Oh god.
Ship if we don't act fast, Captain! Use the mod! Ready to fire! Be careful of them! Fire! Loaded! Captain Ade, I think we must act fast. Captain
Rescue
Ade,
trapped slaves
I
below
think we
deck.
must act fast. Trim the yards off the wind! Fire!
Even though we're pulling it to the left, right, it's turning to the left.
Captain, I worry. If we do not respond fast, it will be too late.
I'll go below. Control these fires, then prepare the experto.
Oh boy. It's flooded. Okay, time to save some slaves.
Go! Go now!
Away! Away!
Whoops.
Go!
Oh, definite passage.
Go!
Away! Away!
Go now!
Oh boy. Am I gonna drown? I'm kidding. He should have a little bit of less breath since he's been in here for a couple of seconds, but nah. And I love how the... Oh, does the breath meter freeze while we're in... Oh, no it doesn't. Never mind. We need to get out. Ow! Dead. I'm kidding. So many. They didn't deserve to die.
Gouverneur Lafayette. I thought I understood his indifference. I did not anticipate the extent of his heartlessness.
You tried to warn me. We are all guilty. The governor will pay with his own life. My creed demands that I see to it.
C'est l'Armand. C'est raté. Revenge is cold comfort. Once the fire is gone, another tyrant will take his place.
His death must give this generation of warriors hope. They must not abandon the goal of independence.
And the death of these souls? some barely new life.
We will always mourn them.
Yes, we will. Alright. So, since it doesn't want to show the opening scene, basically, if I remember right, we are going to kill the governor finally. We've planned out that he actually does. It won't change anything, but we do agree that this governor needs to die at least. And trust me, Adewale thinks the same. Now, the side objectives for this are really annoying for me. It's basically kill him with the branding iron and kill 5 people with the your gun, basically. I don't want to do that because it's really annoying. You basically have to chase the governor to this area where he stops, and then there's so many people there. And I don't want to accidentally kill him and then have to restart just so I can get the branding iron out of his hands. And I think it's in his hands. And then kill him with it. It will be too annoying, so I'm just going to run at him and shoot him with the gun.
Hey, reste là. Un esclave s'est
Shut
échappé.
up.
Qui a laissé cette femme? Là, sur lui.
I'm on my way to kill the governor. Shut up.
Il ne me cédera pas. Ah, il s'est semé.
I don't know why it's not showing the opening scenes though.
Where do they hide the ghost ship?
They did not survive the journey.
I will personally find and kill every last one of you until I find my answer. Where is the hideout of the Maroons?
You want to know where the hideout is? You want to know where the hideout is? Why not look right here? Boom! That's where the hideout is.
Help!
Ooh. Oh, that hurts.
Who will come to your rescue? Your slaves? The overseers who follow your orders? Pathetic. What kind of man does not fight for himself? Why? I have killed many men on principle, but never have I wanted one to suffer as much as you. To understand what it is to gasp and beg for your life, like the innocents you drowned.
You mean those slaves? That ship? But they're not even human. Without the discipline and guidance of their masters, they turn to rebellion. Murder. Like you.
I only wish that were true.
Mission complete.
It is done. He suffered badly. I made sure of it.
Have you come to say goodbye?
For now. But not without giving you this.
Oh,
After all this time, you lost interest.
you're not worried it will fall into Templar's hands?
I fear worse things now. No Templar plot can equal your wrath.
You tried to make light at a time like this?
Only to lighten my sorrow at leaving.
You will return to your Brotherhood of Assassins. and whatever duty they assign you.
I will return, yes. But I feel a tide changing within me. I'm no longer young. I must devote my energy to those who struggle for freedom. I will use my conviction and my creed to defend them alongside anyone who will help me.
I have no one left to serve this to. I will keep it for memory.
So yeah, that was Assassin's Creed 4 Freedom Cry. Now, first of all, I just want to make a disclaimer. I'm sorry that, once again, I'm sorry that my recording stuffed up and that I had to replay those missions in such a fast way, because otherwise it would have been just me running around. I think people actually enjoy it when things are cut to the chase rather than me messing around. I don't know. But either way, I just thought I'd do that. I'm also sorry that the starting cutscenes wouldn't show sometimes for some reason. I don't know why Ubisoft would do that. But yeah, that was Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. 4 Freedom Cry. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Freedom Cry. One of the... I haven't played much DLCs for Assassin's Creed, but this would have to be the best. It just puts so much into it. Not only do they put in their own islands, which are pretty cool, like, I understood why there'd be islands in the main game. Obviously, there'd have to be main islands so you can go explore and things, and so the game can be a little bit longer. But a DLC having those kind of islands, even though they weren't big, which is pretty obvious because you're in the Caribbean, and there's only one city. Because if there were other cities, that'd be weird for a DLC where the story is meant to be the main go. But the fact that they put tiny islands for money and for different weapons and stuff is really cool. And the fact that you can actually have your own like boat upgrades similar to the main game, even though they weren't as much, the storage was already maxed. The harpooning, which I don't do, I never did harpooning in Assassin's Creed 4. It just isn't really my favorite thing. I don't like doing it. I'm very bad with my aim. I probably would be good at it if I tried, but I just don't want to do it. But that was maxed out as well. It was just the power, the strength of the ship you had to upgrade, and I loved that. I also liked the liberation and the recruit rewards for how much you liberated. The fact that you could get ammunition for free was wonderful. Obviously, there were some bad things as well. One of the bad things would have to be the tailing missions. That's a bad thing in all the Assassin's Creed games, but not exactly in the way I want to rant about. I find it very hard to rant about things, especially because I have to remember everything and then I sound like an idiot when I don't. But there was a mission when you have to do, the one called the Science Inquiry, you have to investigate 5 times, or 3 as a minimum. And one of them is you have to eavesdrop on these talking people. And it's really annoying, because there's a bit, once they start walking, there's a bit where they stop, and they're explaining things, and then they continue walking again. And when they get near the end of where they have to go, and I'm on the rooftop because that's the way I usually go for eavesdropping so they don't notice me if they turn around. If you're on the rooftop and you try jumping down because you can't stay on the rooftop because their eavesdrop radius is too small, then 2 things are going to happen. One, you're going to do right mouse button and jump. They'll probably hear you and notice you. You do right mouse button and E, you probably jump on one of them. If you do right mouse button and E while not facing towards them, you'll probably roll out of the eavesdrop radius, and it is so annoying. It's just so annoying that you can fail that mission so many times as I did. That's probably my own fault. I'm just saying that's one of the bad things for me. I was able to do only one shot that time, only because I knew what I was doing and I knew I had to drop from the roof and follow them on foot instead of going on the rooftop. But I like doing things from rooftops because you're an assassin. You're meant to do things from rooftops. That's the way I see it. But yeah, I have actually ended the recording for the gameplay, so I know it's safe, and this is a completely new recording which I'll add on later. But yeah, that's really all I want to say about this game. It's a wonderful game, a wonderful DLC that explains Adewale a lot more. I feel like it didn't really go into Templar stuff much, and more went into Adewale's life, and I liked that. Not every Assassin's Creed game needs to be focused on Templars, I feel like. I feel like it should just be some of them, at least some, like, I'm not saying the complete game, but some parts of the game should be focused on just society and things, how it's affected by all this change, or the person in particular. And Adewale, as a person who used to be branded as a still is branded as a slave, but who used to be a slave, it just puts a lot into it, and you feel like you know Adewale a lot more than you do in the main story. In the main story of Assassin's Creed 4, when you play as Edward, I felt like I knew Adewale pretty good, but this DLC definitely makes it a lot stronger, that feeling, that bond between him and me. So yeah, that was really wonderful. As a disclaimer, I do plan to play the Aveline DLC, but I plan to play that after Liberations. I plan to play Liberations right after this. Like, not... Basically, I need to play some other games, so I have something to upload. But in the way this is being uploaded, I'm going on an Assassin's Creed spree, because I want to complete the other games so I can play Origins. I'm not going to be able to play Origins the day it comes out. I'm probably not going to be able to play it the month it comes out. But I will be able to play it soon. But I will be playing Liberations next, then I'll be playing the Aveline DLC, and then I'll be moving on to Rogue and stuff like that. So, otherwise I'm going to leave you guys off here. This was Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Freedom Cry, the DLC, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. See ya!
Bien les mains les miso batala